Welcome back to more Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise. Last time we designed 2 more houses and learned about partition walls, so this time we're going to keep working a little bit longer. Great! It's always a good idea to chat with folks who are visiting our island and talk up the business. Good luck! So, first of all, let's actually see who all is here. Some new faces because we did get through some of the requests. It seems like they kind of go in order, like in general, once you start working through the different requests, different villagers will show up. All of the first parts of this series, by the way, have all been recorded in one batch. So I don't know if this will change as more time goes on. Like, if I come back another day, if the villager list will reset. So I actually don't have an answer for that yet. I guess I'll find out soon. But in the meantime, none of those villagers are really, like, jumping out at me, so I'm actually gonna head back inside. And I am going to test this. Maybe I should contact someone by using amiibo and see if they're interested in a vacation home. Contacting the amiibo connection service. Please ready the amiibo of the client you want to reach. This is the amiibo for Rosie. Would you like to connect with this client? Hiya, it's me, Rosie. Oh my gosh, Gold Star, what's up, bestie? A vacation home? That would be amazing. I'd love to, silly. Let's get this party started. For my dream vacay palace, I'm thinking of something like... Oh, that's very nice. I really like your concept. Alright, now the next step is for you to choose an island for the client, Jonathan. And you may be aware of this already, but you can choose the same location that you've already used for previous vacation homes. So yeah, you're not limited, like you don't have one villager per island. I really do need to go back and update some of the exteriors at some point, but again, for the sake of the Let's Play, I'm kind of like, sort of trying to skim through some of the process a little bit, or trim it down a little bit. Actually, this also wouldn't be a bad place for Rosie's house to be. I wish there were more, like, yeah, city-looking places for, houses to go. This is a talent agency, so yeah, that's why I'm kind of leaning towards the, like, city-looking, spot, which, again, there are a ton of. Amazing! Perfecto! I can't wait to see it! Now, Rosie, we found an excellent location for you, but you'll need to see it for yourself before we begin. Jonathan, please lead Rosie to the site. Best of luck! Oh my gosh, this is the perfect spot! My vacay home will be right here, I'm super excited. Alright, Gold Star, I'm going to leave you to it. So, of the characters whose amiibo I actually have, Rosie is one of my favorites. Again, I don't actually have the amiibo of some of my favorite villagers, unfortunately, but I do like Rosie. Rosie's amiibo card is actually very unique. It's actually from Animal Crossing Amiibo Festival, actually. So that's fun. I feel like this is definitely a game that if you can find a copy of it, I don't know how rare this game is nowadays. It used to be really cheap, and I would definitely suggest buying the game for the amiibo alone, because there was the 2 physical amiibo and 3 cards. But yeah, I actually don't know how rare it is nowadays. That would definitely influence things a little bit. Yeah, Rosie is probably one of my favorite villagers in general. I feel like in general I do like a lot of the cat villagers, which probably isn't too big of a surprise in all fairness. And again, like I've talked about before, since Rosie is a favorite of mine, I will probably try at least to go all out. I don't know how successful this build's going to be. I don't really have a lot of concrete ideas. That was actually not a pun, by the way, concrete. So I'll do my best to come up with something suitable for Rosie. I actually don't know a lot of my personal history with a lot of Animal Crossing villagers because it's been too long. Like, I started with the GameCube game, and that's been a while, so I actually don't remember all the specifics of, like, why this character is one of my favorites. One I actually do remember very strongly is Cube, and that's because Cube was literally in my very, very first Animal Crossing town ever. So I've always liked Cube a lot as a character. I've always tried to get him into my town whenever possible. Spoiler, that doesn't always work out, sadly. There have definitely been times where I've wanted to get Cube, and then he just will not appear, and then he'll finally show up in my town, and then for some reason I have to stop playing, and then he leaves. So yeah, in general, I do like a lot of the penguin villagers, and I like a lot of the cat villagers. That's kind of like the two, like, very consistent, like, choices if you ever need to, like, guess who my favorite villagers are in Animal Crossing. It's gonna be one of those two that are most likely. Not consistently, there are definitely some exceptions to that, but in general, that's like a general guideline. I want to do something really elaborate for the outside, and I'm actually, like, drawing a blank on what to do for the outside, if I'm being honest. Oh, and there's also a history feature, that's kind of nice. I mean, we haven't actually used any of, like, a lot of the plants. Oh yeah, we actually do have these. Maybe I just missed them when I was designing Bob's house. Yeah, trying to be a little bit fancier with this one, again, because I do like Rosie a lot. So I don't want to be as straightforward, put a little bit more effort into this one compared to some of the houses we've seen thus far. This is going to be a problem, because this is not going to be symmetrical. Again, that's one of the downsides of the lack of symmetry with these houses. I guess this is fine-ish. Not the biggest fan, but it's close enough, I guess. And yeah, I kind of am debating on doing something with the partitions, but I think I'll leave it. Again, I can always come back and redesign the outsides of these houses later, but again, for certain characters, I do want to put more effort in. One extremely specific thing that I'm a little bit worried about, and I'm not sure if I'm justified in being worried about this. I hope that the amiibo villagers count for the totals you need. Basically, we do need, like, specific totals for, like, unlocking things. Like, we needed to design 6 homes to unlock the ability to make the school, and I'm really hoping that the amiibo houses apply as well, because otherwise this will be very awkward, actually. Here's hoping. Actually, can I put this on the wall? I think it'll look better on the wall. Yeah, let's put down a rug there. Rosie's poster. I feel like she'd definitely be the type to have a poster of herself in her own house. So let's do that. But yeah, you can definitely tell the favoritism with some of these designs. There's a talent agency. I don't know why a copy machine. That feels out of place somehow. Microphone, mirror, magazine stand. Let's go with that. Reception counter, sure. And also let's play around with partitions because the last one just had a built-in partition. It didn't have like, I didn't have to do that, basically, is what I'm trying to say. I didn't have to put in a partition on my own. It was just already there. So I actually should try to see how this works. Not that I really need to in this case. I actually don't know if there's going to be a lot of room for a partition, actually. No, actually, I have a spot in mind. One of my biggest pet peeves with New Horizons is with, like, being able to pick up things so easily. It does have the downside of accidentally picking things up when you don't mean to. I mean, we might as well throw in an office chair. I did not mean to sort, though. But yeah, I do wish I had more creativity, to be honest. Because I almost feel like I am, like, not the best suited for things like this. Design type games like this. To be fair, I've only played like this in Happy Home Designer in terms of other examples of games like this, so I don't have the best knowledge of how a lot of these games are. Like, you know, optimal designs, like whenever, like The Sims is a really good example. I have like no idea how to actually design anything in The Sims, just because I've never put in the time and I kind of lack the creative drive to really like master the creative tools in something like this, The Sims. Even though I actually think that the creation tools in The Sims are actually cool, like it's cool that they exist, but it's just not something I've ever been like particularly well versed in, partly just because I've never put in the time to get really used to the creation tools. Maybe someday I'll actually sit down and try to like build a house. This is like as complicated as I've gotten is Animal Crossing. We actually need the whiteboard. That's actually surprising to me. I thought that I had misplaced that, but it is actually part of this design. To be honest, I'm not fully sure what to do with this room. Like, I'm kind of drawing a blank, to be honest, on, like, further, like, furniture placements and things like that. Let's actually try to theme everything and change the color of the furniture to actually all kind of match, like so. Yeah, the whiteboard, I'm really trying to figure out what to do with that. Maybe a file cabinet next to it or something. To be fair, I'm overanalyzing this. Like, to be exceedingly blunt, I am massively overanalyzing this. Because the game will not judge me as much as I will judge my own design. Again, the game is very casual, for better or worse. Yeah, that was a big point of contention with Happy Home Designer, is like, so many people are like, well, you don't have to try if the game won't grade you very harshly. And it's one of those where it's like, I mean, that's true, but then on the inverse, you have the risk of running into like a Pokemon Snap situation, where you have like no creative outlet for this. You just basically have one choice, and then if you don't take the optimal photo that Professor Oak wants, then you get a bad score, or a lackluster score. So I feel like in general, I like the approach of having more creative freedom than like less creative freedom, if that makes sense. Again, maybe some compromise could have been made of like a balance of the two, instead of just being like completely one way or the other. You know, have a more like balanced approach where you can just kind of casually like what am I trying to say? You can just kind of casually go through and go through all the different modes and not have, or through all the design challenges, but not like super complicated to avoid having really strict requirements that you just get walled at. But again, if it had to be one or the other, I would prefer less restriction because that allows for more creative freedom. Anyway, I think we're about done here. Is everything ready? Sweet! I've been waiting for this. Thanks so much for today. Since you're here, do you want to hang out for a bit? Hey, no worries, Gold Star. You're always welcome here. Bye! Thanks so much, Jonathan. Alright, this time you've earned 9,000 Poki. Finished for today, or will you work a little longer? Alright, take it easy and rest up. Because the whole duration of the series so far has been recorded all at once, I'm going to stop after this, but I do want to, investigate something. First of all, I want to take a quick scan around the island, because I'm wondering if the message in the bottle that Nico found is the one for today, or if there's going to be another one. Yeah, I'm wondering if the amiibo villagers count towards the overall total, in which case Rosie would be villager number 9, otherwise she'd be number, well, nothing, and we'd still be at 8. I'm really hoping that counts, because that actually would be nice to design houses for the characters whose amiibo I have. And yeah, it is nice that the characters will kind of congregate over on this side of the beach. Hey there, Jonathan. You're off work right now. What do you need from me? Having a vacay home has made me way happier than I ever imagined it would. I wish I'd realized sooner that life in a custom-built home on a resort island could be so good. Hi, Jonathan. My vacation house is super neat. My bug friends love it. You need something? Yard work is pretty fun once you get started. It's so weird, I'm really into it right now. I should start a yard work TV show, Pudge's Yard. I could show folks how fun yard work is, then get them to do it for me. Hey there, Jonathan. You're off work right now, what do you need from me? My vacay home is awesome, the air is awesome, the ocean is awesome, I love everything about resort life. And we'll soon have even more people that we can see on the island. But yeah, I am actually going to take a break here. I might actually redesign some of the houses on my own time, so if my Poke count is off, because I don't know if you actually get paid for that, that's why. But yeah, I actually do want to take a break here, and we'll resume tomorrow in real time for me and see if anything changes around the island by resetting the day. There'll obviously be new furniture and stuff like that, but I'm wondering if like the villagers around the town will change. Also, I think a special event is coming up after the 10th design, so we'll see if that happens next time. But in any case, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Animal Crossing New Horizons Happy Home Paradise.